Yeah, I'm Barry, and this is Noodle Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Nissin Sesame Noodles. Now, Nissin is a Japanese company, and I believe the founder of which actually invented the instant noodle, which is probably one of the greatest inventions in all time, in my humble opinion. Effectively, I think he just took noodles and fried them in oil, and the end result was a very dry, almost like a pasta, which, when rehydrated in hot water, would very quickly produce a cooked noodle. So let's have a look. What do we have? All right. Okay, so we've got a couple of condom sachets. One is the sesame oil. Not very much of it, but it will be probably jam-packed with flavour. And the other one is the soup base. And the noodle itself is a very basic wheat noodle. It's a thin one, so it should cook very quickly. And yeah, let's not faff about. Let's get it in the pan and get it cooking. All right. So, gonna use a small pan, and let's add some water. Shit, let's add some water. I kind of just wing it with noodles, so I never really follow the instructions on how much water to add. I just add as much as I feel like. But one thing I do tend to always do is let the water get to a boil. These won't need much water, these noodles, because they are relatively thin. So we'll get that to the boil, chuck them in. Alright, pretty much there. You hear that sizzling sound? That means the water's all evaporated off, pretty much there. So, side note, yes, I use chopsticks. Yes, I'm a weeb, because I am not Asian. I'm not a Japanese man. Alright, I should turn that off first. Anyway, so what I'm now going to do is add the sesame oil. Right here. Come on. Oop. I'll dispose of that in a second, but we want to dress the noodles, so really... Ooh! Yeah, wow. Oh, okay, so I can smell the sesame. It's very smoky. It almost has a burnt smell to it. But it's a very... Wow, it's a very, like, almost woody, savoury smell. Actually, really nice. Very nice. And let's give these a taste. Here we go. So, what do we have? Nissin sesame noodles. I'll let them just cool for a couple of minutes. They do smell good, though. They don't smell meaty in any way. I think he's a vegan. And obviously a vegetarian alternative, because they don't have any sort of chicken or beef in the soup base to add the savouriness. It is sesame is the savoury, and you sure can smell it. All right, what do they say in Japan? Itadakimasu, itadakimasu. Let's have some noodles. Let's find out what they're like. Ooh. Mmm. So the oil that was used to dress it, you can feel it, and you can feel it around your mouth. It kind of coats your mouth as you're eating it. It's been infused with some actually very nice flavour. Very savoury. It has a very slight sweetness when you first eat it. It's quite salty though. It's not overpoweringly salty, but it's just saltier than most noodles that I've had. But it's a lovely flavour. It's actually quite a light noodle. The consistency of the noodle when they're cooked is good. very kind of thin, hair-like noodle. Yeah, it's lovely. So it does have an initial punch of sweetness, which is then quickly overwhelmed by this very savoury, smoky taste. It's a good noodle. What would I give it? Score-wise, I don't know if I'm going to score these, but I would say this is a good recommendation for just a basic noodle. If you want something which is nice, tastes good, nothing special about it, nothing fancy, real basic. Yeah, this is probably a good go-to. You wake up on a Sunday morning and you're tired, and you had a big night. Yeah, it's a pack of these. Stodgy goodness. Without too much overwhelming taste. Yeah, not bad. Anyway, what do other YouTubers do? Catch you next time with your boy Noodle Barry.